Grand Rising, good people. It's Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, with July 27th Astro Weather. Whew, it's a wild one out there. We got a heat wave going from the East Coast, up the East Coast, the West Coast. Right? America's burning. But we're going to break it down as the moon is winding down today in Scorpio, and that Leo sun is moving along. The Mars in Virgo trining Jupiter, and the moon is opposing Uranus. There's a lot in astro weather, a lot going on in the collective. Heat wave. My car battery died this morning. I guess you can kind of see that in the chart because Venus rules vehicles, and it's exact with Lilith and Mercury. All right, so let's get to the birth chart for the astro weather. All right, so like I mentioned in astro weather, we on July 27th, around late tonight, maybe about 9:30, 10 o'clock, maybe 9 p.m. Pacific Coast time, the moon will enter in the sign of Sagittarius, right, for Friday, Saturday, and a little bit Sunday morning. So we have that Sagittarius moon weekend. But you see this Scorpio moon, okay? And what's really wild, you're having the moon sextiling Pluto retrograde, okay, today. And the moon is also in a trine to Neptune and Pisces while it's opposing Uranus and Taurus. So we're going to kind of go through that iteration of the moon hitting Uranus, then Neptune. So opposition, then trine, then sextile. So the moon in a collective chart can represent you and I, all the people, okay? So with all this heat and, Biden and Hunter Biden and Pfizer and all this news and drama and stuff like that, and, and Obama and the chef dying, and, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of drama and controversy. And I think today is a day with this moon making this transition and leaving Scorpio. Remember, the moon's debilitated in Scorpio. It's emotional, it's intense, but it also wants the truth and it likes to investigate. It's purging and detoxing. When the Scorpio moon is feeling kind of pressed, it can explode. And sudden events hitting the Uranus, right? Suddenly, my car battery died today. But you can also see this here with the Leo, right? So you got Lilith, Mercury, and Venus retrograde all in a conjunction, okay? Leo is the sun, the heat. Venus is vehicles, okay? So, gotta try to recharge the battery or call AAA. We're working on it right now. So, you see this going on in the astro weather. And so just be mindful. This Leo sun, moving along slowly, 4 degrees. It'll be at 5 degrees for the day is out. And, Mars has left that Saturn situation in Virgo, right? To the opposition to Pisces. And so what you're really seeing here I was looking at the Libra, but you're seeing with the Mars, now it's at 10 degrees. So it's really getting into this trine energy, only a 3-degree orb with Jupiter and Taurus. So this is where we may initiate some things with all this drama going on. You can maybe pragmatically and logically and analytically assess and analyze some things to see okay, what's really going on? What's happening here? What are my beliefs? What are my philosophies? What am I seeing? What's the trends, right? Why are they getting rid of ATM machines? Why are they encouraging us with the ATM machines to put in our cash and get debit cards? This is, we're going through, because remember, we still have the cardinal cross, T-square, Aries North Node, Libra South Node, right? And you see this in this square with the Pluto in Capricorn, okay? So it's still kind of one of these things where it's karmic and fated, and there's that push and pull and the dance of the north and south node. But when it's still this critical analytic degree squaring Pluto, this is about reanalyzing, reassessing the structures, the systems. Will we find some new information about the political and financial systems today? Will we get an update on the Screen Actors Guild or the Writers Guild, the potential UPS strike? What will happen with FedEx? You know what I mean? And I think we're just headed into really a very interesting 48 hours. And then how's the moon going to behave when it gets into Sagittarius tomorrow, when it's squaring Saturn retrograde? Okay, you're going to experience that probably later tomorrow afternoon, evening. So look for the news there. It can be definitely some law and order stuff playing, but I think people are hitting their limits. There's frustrations, there's division in families, there's all these different things. And I always like to look at the positive. It's just me, right? Scorpio rising, Sagittarius, second house. I'm optimistic with my speech. And I'm going to tell you that even in the turmoil, even in the heat, you got to go within. Venus retrograde, introspection for not just your relationships and friendships and marriage, but even assessing your money. What are you valuing? What are your possessions? What are you hoarding and holding on to? Everything's about the flow of life and energy, and you recycle it. So, donating some material items, right? We're buying back to school clothes for the kids, but, we donated some things that no longer fit them, even old Halloween costumes, old shoes. So, just be mindful of opportunities always for the recycling of the flow of your possessions. It can be you donate, or sometimes you sell things, right? eBay, Etsy, the marketplace, Facebook, whatever. But what is it you're valuing? When Venus is in retrograde in Leo, you got to really check in with your heart and be like, does this matter to me? Right? Is this important? Is this needed or necessary? Right? And so that's what happens with Venus retrograde, the possessions, the material items. Okay, what is it that you're valuing? So you really want to pay attention to that, and you want to, take record of these different things, so that way you can analyze and assess what's important and what's necessary. Okay, and that's kind of what's happening here in Leo season. And just remember, this is like the retrograde there, the retrograde Saturn, the retrograde Neptune, the retrograde Pluto. There's a lot of introspection about the systems, the values, the contracts, the money, the payment. Okay. And this moon is just, it's the people, and it's hitting Uranus, opposing it. Sudden events with your values, your money, your, the hashtag New Earth. This is definitely it. So just be mindful. And I would say some grounding, some introspection, some meditation. It never hurts. All right. And vibrate from your heart. Try to give some grace and mercy to yourself and to others, some forgiveness. And it's Try It Thursday, the day of Jupiter. So Jupiter is definitely in play here. And I forgot the exact dates, but Jupiter and Uranus and Mercury are going to join the party. And we will have in August, 7 planets retrograde. Right? Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. So, sorry, 6. Okay, so it's a lot. August is going to slow down time. The heat's going to get to you. People are going to be irritable. Mind your business, stay patient and kind, be respectful to others, and we can get through this. But understand, this is also a test preparing us for the new direction as we're ascending to the 5D. All right? So just be mindful of that, and do your best. but be ready to have the flow in and out of your values, your material items. You know, the communications today can be a little bit focused on money and relationships and respect and disrespect and disagreements and this and that. But no fear, no victimhood. We're built for this. We chose to be here this time, and we're headed to a new direction. Aries North Node. So go get it, initiate, assert yourself, and be the pioneer maverick in your own life. Be the independent spirit. Be the leader. Okay? You can do this. You really can. All right. So that's the chart in the Astro Weather. So it is Tri Thursday, day of Jupiter. Jupiter is about wisdom and knowledge. So definitely, if you want to learn about the map of your life, email me. Taylor2coaching@gmail.com, or if you're ready for the transition, you can email me at bigeastrology@gmail.com. It's $98 for the Leo Sun Moon Rising birth chart sale, 60 minutes over Zoom, or for the mini movie of your life, 40 to 50-minute custom video summary, audio transit recording, videos of your placements for both. It's $206. Okay, I got a bunch of other services. Check out the website. And coming soon will be the newsletter from Big E Astrology and bigeastrology.com. But Taylor2coaching.com is still up, but email me directly to book any services. The Leo birth chart sale ends August 21st. It's Thursday. I'll be back on live on my podcast. Got a lot of work for my clients, but I'll be back live August 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern, with Miss Debbie Solaris talking about the galactic, right? We just celebrated yesterday the Galactic New Year. And we will be talking about aliens. So, apropos, right? They just had that big thing at Congress. So, you got to be watchful of that. There's some deception around this stuff. And there's a reason why the disclosure is happening now. And Debbie and I can maybe shed some light on that for you guys. So I will see you at Big E Astrology on YouTube. And then next Thursday, August 3rd, I'll be rocking with Gemini Brown. All right, talking about AI and the technology and the future and some of these future placements coming up in astrology, these big transits with Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, okay, these transitions. So have a great Thursday, you guys. All right, Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Peace.
The moon is connected to my emotion. The moon is connected to